2019 fifth position, 2023 fifth position.
Yeah.
What went wrong?
I don't think we played our best game here. I really believe the best four teams in the competition are now playing the semi-final. I think what we've seen is that, and it's something that we've continually tried to push, is that we're behind the eight ball. Our game needs to go to another level. It needs to go to another. Our bowling attack, we get Naseem Shah. I think we missed Naseem Shah. But if you get Naseem Shah, our bowling attack's good. Batting-wise, we have to become a 330, 350 team. The teams that are doing that and doing that consistently are the teams that are in the semi-final. And I don't think we've done that consistently enough. We do that when Fakhar Zaman comes off, and we can't just be relying on one player.
Pakistan cricket is very strange, and there are consequences after every failure. You ready to face the consequences?
Yeah, look, I'll just go back to the Peak District in Derbyshire. I'll be that'll be okay. As I say, I came in to do this director job, obviously in conjunction with Derbyshire, because I care a hell of a lot for that dressing room, because I care for Pakistan cricket. Pakistan cricket is very close to my heart. And that was the reason that when Mr. Sethi came calling, I did it, was because I want to give stability. I want to give the structure. I want the players to be able to grow up in an environment that's consistent and stable, outside of all the ramblings and the noise that goes on. We owe it to those players. There's some, as I say, there's some very young players who get affected by all the ramifications of what goes on the outside. As I say, we've just got to stay consistent for them, because it's their careers, and there's some very... Hey,
you spoke about giving players such a environment. Do you think in somewhere in the tournament we did not get that environment which was required, and some sort of external factors affected team's performance? I mean, all the news that were coming while team was in Bangalore, that particular patch?
There's always outside noise. Whatever World Cup you're at, there's outside noise. The key for us as leaders within that group is to make sure that we make the players deaf to that outside noise. As I say, for us as a group and as us as a team, particularly for us as leaders, we've got to create a stable environment. Again, where I say our consistent messaging. Our messaging has to be consistent. Our environment has to be consistent and stable, because only then do you get players that grow. If the environment is unstable, what you find is you get players that ultimately, and rightly so, end up playing for themselves because they're playing for the next selection. Well, you can't create an environment like that. You create an environment through stability. And that's where the best times, I look at the times very fondly back from 2016 to 2019. The one thing we tried to create with that group was consistency. And that was consistency around selection, consistency around a brand of cricket we wanted to play, and then the trust factor stayed within the team. It was clear, it was honest communication that every player got in terms of roles, in terms of where they sat. And that breeds success. Inconsistency, unfortunately, doesn't breed success. But that is no excuse at all. The fact is, we haven't played well enough. We finished fifth, and fifth is where we deserve to finish with the cricket that we've played over the last 6 weeks.
Mickey, this is Usman Khan from Hum News Television. You are one of the modern day coaches right now, but we see our batters didn't play attacking cricket, modern day cricket, which deserve to be in this tournament like this. Even in the Netherlands match and even in Bangladesh matches, we didn't take care of the net run rate, which we eventually now has a problem. So do you think that net run rate is a cause of issue for the Pakistan team and the batters?
Yeah, look, I'll beg to differ with you. I think we won the Bangladesh game in 30 overs. We won that in 30 overs because of the net run rate. Albeit that perhaps we could have done it from game one, and you've got a point. It wasn't through messaging. I can assure you of that. It wasn't through us not challenging our batsmen every day to grow, not challenging our batsmen to be a 330 or 350 team. we challenge them every day to do that because that's where the game's gone to. As I said earlier, the top 4 teams in this competition are all playing that way. We have to be able to play that way in order to compete. The players know that. We know that as coaches. We give those messages every day. We challenge them in the nets to do that every day. So it hasn't gone unnoticed, Usman, and we certainly trying to do that.